Good morning everybody, welcome to day 15. What am I looking for? We are making a cake. Ruby and Finn are making a cake. I think Josh may join in as well. We shall see how this turns out.
As soon as Josh comes away from things.
You what, darling?
As soon as Josh comes away, things. I don't want to know, is it?
It's looking on show. Give it a really good whisk.
He's got a pan. What's that cat do?
Look, it doesn't, honestly.
Nah.
Right, we'll be back. I think we need a little bit more water in that. Get it under the tap. Stop. That'll do.
It's very hard to mix. Looks like mud. No.
The cake is in the oven. My hair is a mess because I've been in the garden putting the washing out and it's really, really windy.
Hello.
Somebody's walking past.
How are you
Is the
doing?
camera blurry or can I not see?
I don't know. I think ours is a bit there.
I think it might be my eyes from being out in the sun.
Maybe.
So the cake's in the oven, the children are in the garden. Look at all that. All that. Which I will do in a minute. I'm making a roast chicken dinner. So I need to chop some potatoes. Danny doesn't want roast potatoes today, do you, darling?
Huh?
You don't want roast potatoes.
I'm just going to have to pause this.
That was a
Right.
swear word.
No, it wasn't.
That was a swear word.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, he does want roast potatoes. I'm going to pop you here a minute. Oh, so I can say hello. That's
Yeah,
better.
sorry you're not seeing me today.
So on the cake we are putting some chocolate flavour frosting on. It was supposed to go into 2 cake tins. It did not fit at all. So we're going to do one and try and chop it in half. So that won't be long in the oven. I need to put all this away that's on the drainer. Because there's so many of this weekend. It is just washing up galore. Finlay's got a stream playing again in the background, so I better go. I'll be back. I need to show you this. Are you ready? Look at the cat.
Yes?
Honestly, how is he asleep in that position? Seriously, how is he asleep in that position?
For real.
Hello everybody. I have filmed nothing today. But I came on because I wanted to tell you I found a cool little pattern. So it's called the Simple Stash Buster Raglan by Mona K. And it's a free Ravelry pattern. I'll link it down below. And it's basically a DK weight raglan sweater. And it's designed to use all your stash up on the sleeves. What a brilliant idea. I have got so much DK weight scraps. So you knit the sleeves. Let me have a look at it. I'll read you the bit that she's written in the pattern. Welcome to my first ever written pattern. I am by no means an expert and very much a novice myself, but maybe you can learn a thing or two from this simple knit. The scrappy stripe is a bottom-up raglan sweater seamlessly knit in the round. It's made to utilise your leftover DK bits and pieces and have some fun with balloony stripy sleeves. We will knit sleeves first, then the body, after which we will attach the pieces and work raglan decreases until the neckline. If at any point you feel stuck or something doesn't make sense, YouTube and Google are your friends. So it's a first pattern, it's a free pattern, so it's not a really in-depth pattern. But I think if you've made a sweater before, you can totally do this. It does say, due to the nature of this project, I cannot give you exact metres yardage for the yarn, but rather estimates. My sweater weighs roughly 400 grams, which is about 4 skeins of 100 grams of DK for the body itself, and I use 2.5 skeins, 250 grams for the sleeves, I think she means. It really depends on how big you want to make it. I think it's brilliant. When the M-Cal is over, I'm making a scrappy stripe. So that was that I wanted to mention. He still hasn't moved. Can you hear him purring? Look at his cute little nose. Hello, Stuart. He's so cute. Right, I've got a roast chicken dinner on the go. We've got roast potatoes, giant Yorkshire puddings, stuffing, peas, chicken and gravy. I can't wait. It's going to be lovely. The children are all content. Ruby's playing on the PlayStation. Finlay's watching Twitch, I think. Josh is even sat right there. He still won't come on the camera. Twitch, not cheese.
No. When you say what we're having for dinner, did you say cheese?
No.
Okay, good.
I said chicken.
I know cheese.
Josh's voice reveals a new title.
Josh has been enjoying winding me up all day.
It's raining, but it's sunny.
It is raining, but it's sunny. I got some wash and dry this morning just in time for the rain to come down. It's properly raining now. So, I'm going to go. I will be back. Hello, everybody. It is 6:10 in the evening. We've had a gorgeous tea. I think I've told you already, we had roast chicken dinner today, which was very, very nice. Lots of roast potatoes, cooked in the air fryer, which were amazing. And it was just lovely. Yorkshire puddings, giant Yorkshire puddings, I might add, as well, which was gorgeous. It's 6:10 now. I am going to be getting the Finsta in the bath shortly. There he is. Stuart. Ruby's just here. These bags, can you see it? They were made for me by my friend Sue. I think that's the first time I've mentioned Sue in the vlogs. That can't be right. I must have mentioned her already. I only mention her at every opportunity. But every time I have one of Sue's bags out, Ruby snuggles up to it. Every single time. I don't know what it is. But whatever bag I have that Sue has made me, Ruby will snuggle up. Look. Well, she's licking a paw now, but she's been laid with a head on it. It's really weird. So I thought I'd come on and have a little chat with you all, make sure everybody's okay over the weekend. We are having Monopoly tonight. It's going to be a long game night. Normally we do a combination of Exploding Kittens and Jenga and Blackjack and Uno, because we used to play a lot of Monopoly a while ago, and it's always such a long process. It gets to really, really late, early hours of the morning. Me and Danny are practically asleep, and the kids are still fighting it out for Monopoly Champion. But they've asked to play today, and who am I to say no if they want to play Monopoly? We do have quite a number of Monopolies. We have the Friends version, a Pokemon version, a normal version. I think that's it. And I couldn't tell you where any of them actually are. I haven't hid them. One used to be over there, but I don't know where it's gone. It was the Friends version, which Danny bought me for Christmas. So it's going to be a long night, but if that's what they want to play, then that's what they want to play. They've all requested it, and Finn's had a rubbish few weeks at school, and Ruby's had a rubbish few weeks at school, so if that's what they want to play, then fine. I think a cat has just knocked something over in the kitchen. Luigi. Blooming animals. So, yeah, that is the plans for tonight. I could do with a glass of wine for this one, but I don't have any, so cups of tea it'll be. Danny's adamant he's going to win, but he never does.
He cheats, that's why.
He does cheat. Josh normally likes to take all the train stations, and if you get the train station, Josh gets really annoyed and just continuously tries to buy it off you. I like to obviously get, not Mayfair. No, I don't go for Mayfair. I go for the two brown ones, the really, really cheap ones, because you can buy houses really cheap on there and slap a hotel on it and get decent money. And everybody always seems to land on those squares. So I always go for those ones. But we shall see. I have just spot my tactic. Ruby's just heard it and she's like, do you now? It's really raining outside. Sorry for talking about the weather. It is the British way. but it's really like windy and raining outside. I'm so glad that I managed to get Finlay's blazer done this morning. It's a pain to dry his school blazer, and I managed to get it on the line this morning and dry, which is always good. So I hope that you're all okay, and I hope everybody's having a good weekend. I know that some of you aren't at the moment, and I just want to send you all of my love and just sending positive vibes your way. I'm going to be working on my Stephen West tonight. I've finished section 1 and section 2, so I'm just starting on section 3, and as I'd picked up all the stitches, and there were a lot of them to pick up in section 3, I used the Thankyou needles and I can't have tightened it properly, and the needle almost came off, and it was right in the middle of a row, so I was really pleased to have spotted it. I only noticed because the yarn was snagging, and I thought, Thankyous don't normally snag, what's going on? And the needle was coming off, so good job I spotted that. But yeah, one more thing is I need to have a chat with you about next week's podcast. All I've worked on for the past 2 weeks has been the MCAL. I really don't want to do a podcast and not have anything, excuse me, to talk about. But I feel really bad if I don't do the podcast. But I've only worked on the MCAL, and a part of me has sort of been saying to myself this weekend, put the MCAL down and work on something else. But I really want to work on it. I'm really enjoying it. And it only comes round once a year. So I don't want to do that. If it's something that I want to work on, I want to do it. And it's quite hard sometimes when for us podcasters, because you feel like you've got to have plenty of content to talk about. And this week I just haven't. I've only got the MCAL, that's all I've been working on. So I think I probably won't put a podcast up this week for that reason. But like I say, it's difficult because you feel obliged to knit on other things, so you've got things to talk about in the podcast. But I just want to keep up with it. I'm just enjoying it, that's all it is. And I don't want to force myself to work on something else if I don't need to. So I hope that you all understand. But there won't be a podcast this week. What else was I going to say? We are on day 15. So towards the end of the month, one of the vlogs will be talking about what is going into the shop update on the 1st of November as well. I'll be getting everything ready to show you on one of the vlogs for that. And yeah. Plans for tomorrow are not very much, to be honest with you. It's all about getting ready back for school next week, and excuse me, yeah, just some days are not a busy day. It's just a day where you've got to get everything back together. That's all. So that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. But for tonight, I'm gonna sit and chill, work on my Stephen West, and actually, I started watching something on Netflix this week called The Watcher. If you haven't seen it on Netflix, it's really, really good. It's based on a true story. I was glued to it, totally glued to it. And it's about a couple in New Jersey. They buy a house and they start receiving these anonymous letters from somebody called The Watcher. It was really, really good. If you need a good Netflix binge, I would recommend it. There's only 7 episodes. I'm saying only, that's a lot of episodes. But for us hardcore Netflix bingers, that's not a lot. But yeah, it was really, really good. So, sorry, my necklace. It annoys me. You know when you've got a necklace on and you have the clasp, like it's here and it was down here. It annoys me if it's there, so I always turn it round to the clasps at the back. That's why I'm always fiddling with my necklace, and I always put my finger through it constantly like that. So sorry for always fiddling. You see, this is what happens. I should have knitting in my hand, I think. Never mind. Anyway, I'm going to go. I think I'm waffling. So have a lovely evening, everybody. I will see you tomorrow for day 16. Thank you, Ruby, for day 16. I really should know what day it is. I really should. I'm aware that I say it wrong continuously, but I will see you tomorrow for day 16. Bye, everybody.